Right.
Do we know where we got cut off?
I don't know. So just for the video, my computer just blue screened. So we got cut off, and I've spent the last 2 minutes panicking. So I don't know where we were at.
All right. Well, here I'll give you guys. So you guys are
Aliens.
basically had Jeff's aliens. Yes, you guys had just arrived at Vila Hub, and you learned a few things when you got here. So I don't know where we got cut off. So I'll just give you a quick recap. You arrived at Vila Hub. The station is experiencing widespread technical difficulties, power like brownouts, and random like problems throughout the station, including the actual docking area every once in a while. So there's a giant lineup. People are still being admitted, but it is like as they're trying to get systems back online, and there's like problems with throughout the station. You also checked Galnet, and you found out that the station that you delivered your cargo to, that station is also having technical difficulties, and it seems to be in a very similar state as Vila Hub is. And while you were looking at Galnet, you also noticed that there was a article that had just been posted today, that 2 days ago there was a discovery made and reported to Canon Interstellar Research Group, which is a known entity in the galaxy that does stellar cartography and like looking and exploring the galaxy for scientific purposes. Somebody who works for them has reported that they discovered on a planet in the Merope system in the Pleiades Nebula, which is a couple hundred light years away from the bubble. So it's a bit of an exploration jump out to get to this area. Has discovered some sort of alien structure on the planet, and the galaxy is all abuzz about this discovery.
Aliens.
So we should just stop what we're doing and fly out there and blow it up.
Yeah,
Oh, really? We gotta get paid.
I think we should kill them.
We gotta get our money first.
Oh, I thought you have to get paid. I thought you were saying it's like, no, we're not going to go out there and blow it up unless somebody's going to pay us to do it.
I mean, that too.
But yes. So yeah, you guys have just arrived, and you've got these notices from the station. There's a big lineup.
Mm-hmm. Do we just wait in line? Seems like the easiest thing to do.
I mean, or we pretend to be aliens. And we're trying to make contact. You know? I think we'd get in pretty quick. Just an idea. No?
I
Maybe
want to
up for
just
the
try
alien
and
idea?
cut in, and like push, just drive in.
Yeah. You could do and just say, oh, I was given clearance, and there must be something on your end.
We could try that and say we've got to go to the police and give them a report thing. Because that's
not
true.
a bad idea.
Yeah.
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 Okay. How do we do that?
You can
Fly up,
contact
yes. Oh, yeah.
air traffic control or space traffic control.
Let's all do it. Can we all go on the call to the one person?
The exact same time.
You can have a group chat, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a group chat.
Oh, no. Okay.
Right,
No.
I've done that,
So
and
we're
I'm hitting
pretending to
the
be
call
aliens,
button.
right?
I assume there's like a big green call button on our ship.
Bing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Hello, this is Vila Hub.
Hi, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Oh, no.
There's a long pause, and then the voice responds with, "Haha, do you have some business with us?"
Sorry about him. Yeah. We were hoping to get into the hub. We've got.
Of course, if you want to get in line, we'll give you a docking port number as soon as one comes available.
Well, we've got to get to the police station. The police.
You have business with
headquarters.
system security, do you?
Yeah, they asked us to come in and give a report on a pirate attack that happened just a bit earlier. And we don't want to
All
be
right,
late
give
to
me
that.
a second here. Can you give me your name, please, and your ship identification code?
Yes, Slaughter can swallow, and I assume that's
And then
some
blah,
numbers.
blah, blah. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm assuming that that's what they would ask for. So they get that information from you. And there's a, please hold. And then the line goes dead for a minute. Or goes
You don't
mute.
get the whole music.
Sure, you get hold music. It's Mozart.
Oh.
And I say that because in this game, if you actually get the auto dock computer in your spaceship and then you use it to dock, you actually will get classical music played in the game. Like Mozart and all of that stuff. So that's why I'm saying that that's what they play, because that's actually canon in the game. But yeah, it takes a moment, and then they come back online. It's like, all right, talk to system security. We do actually have you in our system, that you do need to speak with them. We will give you an expedited entry. Please pull off to the side outside of the line. We will let you know when you can come in.
Yay! Thank you.
And then line goes dead. And yeah, you actually so you see like this big long lineup that's like kind of like straight going towards the front, but it's like obviously got a bunch of room so that people said like priority, people can come in and out and all that kind of stuff, and people can move around. But yeah, it doesn't take you too long, and you get cleared in basically, and you get let in front of a pretty long line, going all the way back out. But it's still, even with priority entry, it still takes a good like 20 minutes before you guys get entry, because you're assuming because of the technical difficulties. And as you come in through the mail slot and you look around, and normally like these places are completely, like fully lit up, and there's docking ports and people coming and going, and all kinds of movement and traffic and rail, like vehicles on rails moving around, moving luggage, moving while there's still some of that going on, there is full sections of the station that are completely dark, and then like you'll notice like one section that's lit up all of a sudden shut down, and then another section kind of light up, and like the whole, like there's definitely like major brownouts happening throughout this area. And as you guys get given docking ports, and as you come in, they do say it's like, please dock at these ports, and be careful, be safe, but move as quickly as you can. We can't guarantee that the port will be online long enough for you to dock.
Okay.
So does that mean we've all got to fly as fast as we can and do like a...
It's up to you. How do you want to take that?
I would just do it carefully. But you can dock however you want.
Right. I think I'm gonna go at like 75%. So if 100% is like flying as fast as you possibly can and like slowing down at the last second, then I'm gonna go in between.
Mm-hmm.
Go fast.
Okay.
Well, you're quite a good pilot, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was confident.
There's confidence in that.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody else going in? You're going to fly fast. Is anybody else flying fast, or the rest of you trying to dock normally?
No,
I'm going as
normally.
slow as
Yeah,
physically
going,
possible.
yeah,
Not just
normal
normally,
and careful.
extra slow.
Extra slow just to inconvenience more people.
Yep, that's literally what I'm going for. I'm trying to like just be as slow as possible.
We just fly
So
in
Apple's going as
wingtip
slow
to
as
wingtip,
possible.
wingtip to wingtip, just blocking the whole slot on the way in.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you do that, you will get a comm pops up on whoever's in the wrong side of the docking port, or sorry, the mail slot, will get a message. Please move outside of, to the proper side of the entry, and you'll get like non-compliance will result in destruction. Because just so you know, loitering in the Elite Dangerous universe, loitering is a crime punishable by death.
Oh. Wow.
I shit you not.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if you actually go to in game, it actually says that at stations.
Oh.
But anyhow, so yeah, you do get notice, like, please, like you're in the exit part of the entry. Please move out of the way. And you do see actually other ships coming out in like one setting straight for you.
Scooch back over.
So the notice drops, but you do. So Ronnie, were you on the wrong side, Ronnie?
Sure.
You get 150 credit fine for being on the wrong side.
That's fine. It's worth it.
And it was worth it. But the two of you are going like extra slow, or are you going normal?
Extra slow.
Extra slow.
I'm just going
Okay.
normal.
Well, okay, so Lota, you're going to go normal and dock at your port. I'm going to have Herbie. Can you please roll me a spatial piloting?
We go out.
First roll of the night. It's always troublesome. Oh my goodness, that's a crit success.
Oh, wow.
So Loda, as you come in, right, and you see Herbie just like fly past you, like going way too fast. You do get a notice on your Herbie. You like, please slow down. You're exceeding the speed limit. You know, like you're getting like, you know, like coming over. But then you fly in and you like do a beautiful kind of like boom, drop down on it, pull the brakes just at the right moment. Your ship just lands and connects with the docking port perfectly. And you like, you know, in half the time, like as Lotta's still coming in, you're already docking and going underneath into the hatch. Because it was so quick and you didn't you didn't cause any problems, you don't get a fine.
They did ask us to be quick.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lota, you make your way over to yours and dock no problem, and you start going down underneath. And both Ronnie and Herbie, I would like you to roll me. So if you go to the dice in the top left little bar, it's the second to last one in the bar. Looks like a
D20.
dice. And then use the D100. So roll a D100 for me, please. Yeah.
Oh,
Who, me?
Oh, goodness.
Both of you who are going
Oh,
slow.
okay.
Oh.
well, hang on. That's not me then.
Oh!
All right. Wanky. So Ronnie, you barely get in time. Like you actually dock and you start coming down through the thing, and you actually get to the proper, like you get pulled in and pulled into your port and everything. And as the docking procedure finishes, your entire place goes dead. Right, like the power goes out, but you're in. You're like, you made it in, but the whole place like powers down around you as you get in there. Wanky, you're like literally in the process of being like brought in, and the power goes out, and it's like being stuck in an elevator, right? Like you're
Oh no.
I've just sat there, like,
you just sat there.
trying to call. Can I call, like, tech support there?
Yep, you can.
Can I? Yeah. All right, I'm calling.
Hello, this is system maintenance.
Fucking stuck.
It's excuse me, sir.
I am fucking stuck.
Are you docking, sir?
Yes. And one of you just turned off the bloody power.
Were you were notified of the situation of the station when you arrived, were you not?
Nobody told me anything. No.
I find that hard to believe, but sorry, what port number are you at, sir?
What?
We will dispatch a team to come and help you right away.
69 I am at.
You teed that one up, Anubis. You knew it was coming.
Yes, I did, I guess. And
I want this
I'm happy with it.
expedited. Don't put me on hold, okay?
And as you say that, you get the music.
For fuck's sake, fuck off, Mozart, you dickhead!
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a good thing that this music is Creative Commons. But yes, yeah, you sit there. So the three of you get in. Ronnie, you have a little bit of trouble because when you get out of your ship, the lift to take you to the main promenade of the station is obviously powered down, not working. but like your bay is kind of like flickering, right? So it's kind of like power on and then it goes power off and on and off. But eventually it comes back online and you feel like you could probably use the lift in time. Do you go for it?
Yes.
All right. Give me another D100 roll.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, the two of you. Meanwhile, the two of you are your areas seem to be just fine. You got in. Actually, I'll say, Herbie, you got into the promenade, no problem. Loda, as you got out of the lift into the promenade, you noticed that like that area of the station starts to like have power fluctuations, but you're already out before it happens. But you don't see your two friends at the moment. And Ronnie, you actually don't have any power problems. You actually managed to get up, and so the door's open, and the two of you see him coming out of the lift, but there's no Wanky to be seen.
Can we call him? Call Wanky?
Yeah. So you ring Wanky. Your the power on your space station, Wanky, is just fine. So you get a incoming call from Loda.
Hello?
What do you want? I'm on bloody hold. I can't turn the fucking thing down.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What's going on? Where are you?
I'm stuck in the bloody shaft. They haven't turned off the bloody power whilst I'm waiting to go in. And they've got me on hold. Look at this fucking Mozart.
All right. Good luck. Bye.
Wait, no.
Hung up.
So yeah. So you know what's happened to Wanky. You guys have made it into the promenade, and you do notice that like there's definitely areas that are having like some areas are powered down, other areas are powered up. The business you know where the business district is and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like this place is definitely having trouble.
Mm-hmm. I think I want to head straight to the police, just to get that over and done with.
I don't need
Especially
to
since
go.
you
No,
used
you
them to
don't
get in.
Yeah.
I'll tag along, see what happens.
I think I'd rather you didn't.
Well, I've got nothing else to do.
You can hang out with Ronnie.
They're stuck.
Ronnie's not.
Oh, well, I don't
Ronnie's
see him
with you
here.
guys.
Yeah, he's
I'm
standing
right
right
here.
next to you.
Sorry,
I'm
I
literally
didn't see
standing right
that.
behind you.
Well, okay, I'm still gonna don't. Oh no, it's Wanky that needs to go to the.
Yeah, but I'll just tell them that he's stuck in
Yeah.
docking.
Okay.
They'll understand.
No, I'm just gonna follow behind you.
Okay.
We'll loiter outside the system security station.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I will say that because you guys called and you got system security to let you guys in, you would have had to have given them all like to get all four of you in. You would have had to given them like all four ship IDs, right? So they know that you came in as a group.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Unless you didn't want to do that, in which case the other people would still be outside. That's up to you.
that's all right. Okay. Let's go there.
All right. So you head over to
Yeah,
system
sorry.
security. You arrive at system security, and yeah, like you walk in the front door. It looks like this place still has a little bit of like definitely has some power, but as you walk in, you notice that they've got actually like a bunch of generators kind of like stacked up in the corner, and then they're looks like they are supplementing their power with some extra generators, which is keeping the place online, which is kind of important. They can't really be offline in the middle of an emergency. But yeah, you walk in and the clerk behind the desk looks up and says, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
Hi. I was told to come in and give a report on a pirate attack that happened earlier today.
All right, and she pulls up the computer. What's your name?
Lotta can swallow.
She pulls up the information and it's like, okay, where is your companion? There was somebody else with you that we needed a statement from?
He's stuck in the docking bay. The power went out while he was docking, so his ship is just stuck. So he
And
is
you see her
on his
face just
way.
kind of like, oh, yeah. She's like, oh, one of the unlucky few.
Yeah.
But a few of those issues today. Well, if you would like, we can take your statement now, or you guys can come back together as a group. But either way, we need both of you at some point today.
Okay.
Obviously, if he's stuck, when he gets out, he should come straight here.
Yeah.
But hopefully he isn't in there all night. And she kind of like looks away.
I hope he's not in there all night too. All right. Well, yeah. I'll just give you my report now, and he can come and do that when he's out, I guess.
All right, sounds good. Just 1 second. I will get one of the officers for you. And she walks away. It takes a couple minutes go by, and she comes back. And one of the inspectors.
Before they come
Sir?
back, I want to
Yep.
run up to her and say, should I just pretend to be wanky?
No.
Genius.
Just get this done quickly.
No. But they know him.
Genius.
They only know they didn't
Like
see
they
him.
took his ID and stuff.
Yeah, I could do that.
What if they ask for your ID?
I'll just say I left it in my ship.
I don't think this is a good idea. I think Frankie can just come and do this when he's out.
He might be dead. He might just sit in there forever.
I might.
I don't think he's gonna be dead.
All right, I'll just go wait. Actually, can I come in with you?
No, thank you.
All right, I'll.
You go keep running company.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Standing right here.
I'll, okay, I'll take a step back.
Okay.
Okay, your little discussion finishes, and the inspector comes out and sees you, Lota, and he's like, "Yep, come with me. I'll take your statement." And they take you back to, like an interrogation room type deal.
Sorry to interrupt again, but I've followed.
No.
I've attempted to follow.
No.
You've attempted to follow.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth check, please.
Oh no.
As you try and sneak into a police station with cops everywhere, in the middle of a crisis.
Just say you're her lawyer.
Perfect plan.
Stealth. There we go.
That's a very good roll. But you're trying to basically sneak past.
Well, I was just going to
bunch
follow as if I was meant to. I did it with confidence.
So it'd be more of a bluff.
Yeah, so you're doing it like you belong there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of like walk on in, and I'll say that you can get past the front desk, and you're heading down the hallway, and walking with confidence. And then like most places, as soon as you if you're in a building and you pretend like you actually belong there, most people don't even say anything likewise to you. You see Lotta get taken into a room, right? The door gets closed behind. You're standing in the hallway. There doesn't seem to be anybody else in the hallway at the moment. You made it past the front desk. What do you do?
Can I try the door that they've just gone in?
Yep. So you get taken into the room, Lotta, and he asks you to sit down at the chair, and there's a table, right? And you guys are sitting on the other side of in tables. You're sitting in chairs on the other side of the table. And you both kind of sit down, and he pulls out a tablet and puts it down on the desk, and he's starting to kind of like pull up some records. Just as you do so, the door opens, and there's your friend standing at the doorway, and the police officer looks over at you. It's like, "Excuse me, can I help you?"
Hi, Inspector. Where have you gotten to?
What? No. Herbie, get out. How did you get in here?
I don't know who Herbie is.
What? No. No. Herbie.
The inspector stands up and walks over to Herbie, and he's like, "Sir, can I please ask you to leave? This is a police station. How did you get in here?"
I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be in this room. That's what the person at the front desk said. Can I sit in here, please?
What is your name, sir?
Go for it.
Oh,
Do it. Do it.
I really want to say wanky. But you look mad.
I'm imagining that face actually translates in game as well.
Yeah, I'll look at that face and I'll look back to him and say, "Oh no, sorry, Inspector. I was meant to be in the room just to the left." And then, can I try and shut the door? Just on his face.
As you try to shut the door, he puts his hand out and holds it open, and he walks out into the hallway with you, and he calls down the hallway he's like, so I need an officer here.
Oh.
And a guard
Well,
comes down, like a
So
cop,
here's
like
one,
a
it's
uni.
me. I'm an officer. What do you need? No, I'm not doing that. This is I don't know why I'm doing this. I just wanted to be involved in the conversation.
Yeah, so a uni kind of comes down the hallway and looks at the inspector. It's like, what can I? Is there a problem here? And he's like, yeah, I'm not exactly sure who this person is. They got into the station and they just tried to come into an interrogation here. Can you please find out who this person is, what he needs, where he's supposed to be, and if he's not supposed to be here, kindly show him out. And then he walks back into the door and closes the door. And you're standing in the hallway with a uniformed officer.
Okay, can I try, like, I assume in Elite Dangerous, do handshakes exist? Space shakes.
Space shakes.
So I like reach out my hand to try and do a space shake, and say, like, "Hello, officer. Is it your first day here? Haven't seen you here before."
He looks at you, kind of looks down at your hand, looks at you, kind of goes, no, I've been on the job for quite a while. Who are you, sir?
I am.
He doesn't respond with a shake,
I'm just leaving.
a space shake.
That's who I am. I'm gonna try and walk past him towards the front door.
He is between you and the front door, as he got called from the front desk, and he looks at you and he's like, "Can I please have your name, sir?"
My name's Herbie.
Herbie what, sir?
Herbie's just a abbreviation.
He pulls out a data pad.
And then my middle name is also Herber. Full name Herber Goodwunk.
Herber Goodwink. And he pulls out a data pad, and he says, "Please place your hand on the data pad."
Okay, I'm gonna cooperate now. This has
It's
gone far
gotten too
enough.
serious.
I'm gonna end up in prison for the rest.
Don't worry, we have an easy way to get people out of prison and the medical bay because you have a licensed doctor on your crew.
Just pretend you're crazy. Just go absolutely insane. If they try to do it, you just got to play the insanity card.
Yep.
Okay.
Get
please.
doped up and released, right?
Yep.
Oh, hang on.
It was great.
We're in alliance space here, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Okay, that's good. Then yeah, I'll just place my hand on it.
Right, and then you do see your record, like so, kind of like, you know, at the like automobile registry type, you know, information pops up, right, with your face and your name and you know, information about you, stuff of that nature. Says, okay, Herbie, well, it says here Herbie, Goodvank, but I guess you prefer to go by what was it, sir?
Herber.
Herba. All right. Herba. I don't think that do you have an appointment here today?
No, I was just trying to give my friend some emotional support. She's
Oh, you're with the lady in the interrogation room?
yeah.
Okay. If you wouldn't mind, sir, please sit in the lobby out front. You can wait for her there.
Okay. Just gonna slowly mope my way back.
And you notice him watch you. Like he kind of follows you to the point where he can see the lobby, and then he watches you and he waits for you to sit down. Do you sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done for now. Just gonna twiddle my thumb.
And then he goes over to the reception desk and he has a whispery conversation with the desk clerk, and you see him like do like a hand gesture on the tablet that that you would know is transferring a record from one station to another, and then he turns and walks away. We're back in the interrogation room. While all of that was going on,
I'm so sorry about him, officer. He's not quite right.
no harm. It appears. Anyhow, you were witness to a pirate action, I believe, out near the, and he looks down at out near the navigation beacon in the system. Is that correct?
Sort of, yeah.
Can you explain to me in your own words what happened?
So me and my crew, Wanky, the other person who's going to come in and give his own report, we were heading to a trade pickup, just normal trade business, and I noticed that he was no longer following me, so I turned around to see what he was doing, and when I found him, he was talking to you guys, some police officers. So I didn't actually see the pirate attack. I was
Okay,
just minding
and
my
so what was
business,
the
and
name of
then-
your?
Yeah.
What was the name of your associate?
Wanky Doodle D.
He kind of looks at you for a second, and then he looks down at the data pad. Wanky Doodle D. Okay. Like he thought for a second that you were messing with him after what just happened with the, and then he actually looked at the registered name and he's like, okay, yeah. It's like, okay. And so basically there's a bit of a back and forth. So that's the story that you're going with, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of a back and forth. You definitely see that he's recording this information. It takes, maybe like 10, 15 minutes, a few questions back and forth, and you're released.
Cool. Thank you so much, officer. And yeah, like I said, Wanky's held up at the moment, but he'll be in later whenever he can. Sorry if he's a bit late.
We are very interested in his statement. You said he was actually, so he was talking with the system security when you noticed him, is that right?
Yeah, so I think he's...
Do you know if he had
must
any
have-
interaction with the pirates themselves?
I'm not sure, but it
Okay.
sounded like he must have seen something.
Okay, good to know. I don't know if you know, but we do have a bulletin out on a pirate group in the system that has been a lot more active recently.
Oh.
They're calling themselves the Crimson Raiders. We've had a couple of problems with them so far, so be careful.
Okay.
They're besieging traders a lot more frequently these days.
Ah, all right. Well, thank you for that.
As you leave out through the front door, actually, I'll say not Wanky, sorry, you're stuck. Herbie, Herbie, as you're sitting in the lounge, like there's definitely like a big board up in the lounge area that shows. So in the Elite Dangerous universe, there's like bounties that police put out on known criminals and all that kind of stuff that independent pilots are able to kind of like go take out these people and then make money on fulfilling the bounties. And you notice up on the board there is a big bulletin about the Crimson Raiders pirating group, and they have an active bounty on them for like taking out members of the group, but also a kind of a large reward for any information that could lead to finding their hideout and their leader. So Lotta, you come out, and you are greeted by your friend Herbie sitting in the chair. I don't know if he looks sheepish or not, but I don't know what else you were doing while this 15 minutes were going by, if anything. Ronnie, were you just kind of there with him, or what were you up to?
I was playing Flappy Bird on that stolen comm unit still. Just like feet up on the coffee table, just hanging out.
Spacey bird.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so the three of you are reunited then. We'll head back over to Wanky, who is still sitting in a very dark tunnel.
I'm just picturing like the classic like horror movie like zoom out of like the outside of like the ship's cockpit and just slamming on the glass, like just unable to like no one can hear him screaming in his ship.
Is there anything that you're doing while you're waiting, Wanky?
I'm lying down trying to drone out bloody Mozart. Sleeping. Just gonna lie back. Oh, gonna kick my feet up. That's all I'm doing. I'm getting progressively more angry as the minutes go by.
I've noticed that there's a trend in our games where the three of you are all doing things, and then we cut over to Wanky every once in a while to see his situation, and then we come back over to the three of you. And then we but yes, what are the so we've checked in on Wanky. What are the three of you up to now?
All right. Do we want to go talk to Conrad? Get this job finished?
Should we not
get
bring
paid.
Wanky? Or
I don't think there's a whole lot we can do with him.
Yeah,
Unless we want to wait for him.
yeah, we
I think
gotta
I'm a
just.
little preoccupied.
I don't think there's a lot we can do.
Okay, we'll just say that he died in.
We
in
could
the
just
middle
tell
of
him that he's stuck in
Yeah, you could try
docking.
and say that I died, get some more money.
Yeah.
Oh, one of our crew members died.
Then what if-
compensate us?
What if? he
I'll wear a
comes back
mask or fake
later?
moustache.
Ah.
I'll have a fake moustache from here on out.
Or we can say you're his identical twin.
That's an idea.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Is that a
This is a
cheat, like a
what's it?
cheesy
Yes.
Please, Anubis, it's a space cheesy.
space cheesy? I'm
Space
sorry.
cheese.
Yeah, a cheat, a spaceo, a cheezo. I don't know.
Space-o.
Spaceo.
Space it.
There we go.
Be named something with that's to do with the moon, because the moon's made of cheese.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that's fact. Yeah.
A Luna Doodle.
Lunas. Wow.
Perfect.
Okay, so we got to give up on our streaming dreams and become product designers now, I guess.
Yes. But yeah, so the three of you are basically just leaving the cop shop, unless there's anything else you wanted to do there. And you're heading over to Conrad. Is that the plan, or?
Yep.
I'll pay my bounty while I'm there. Or
Yes.
my fine.
You're fine. So you go in and you pay your fine. So it's 150 credits, and
Cool.
the as you pay your fine, the lady behind the counter looks at you and she's like, "What were you thinking? We're
It
in
was
the
a
middle of
joke. I thought it was funny.
You thought it was funny. We're in the middle of a crisis here. You could have caused another accident.
Yeah, but you know,
Just shakes her
levity's
head.
important.
Yeah, not at the cost of people's safety." And she looks disgusted.
No one died.
As you walk away, you hear her mumble under her breath, like, "That's a low bar."
That should be the Sledge crew's like motto.
Motto.
The Sledge
At
crew.
least
No
nobody
bar
That's a
lower.
low bar.
No.
Oh, it's a low bar.
The Sledge crew, no bar lower. Yeah, so you guys start making your way through the station, heading towards the business district to find Conrad Maxtor or Maddox. I don't know why I keep saying I should just change his name. I keep saying Maxtor. I don't know why. Conrad Maddox. Find his place of business. You see that there actually is a kind of like a big burly dude kind of standing just outside his door, wearing he's got a rifle slung over his and he's big ripped dude. He's in full armor. Doesn't have like a helmet, but he's in like armor with a gun, standing beside the door. And as you guys approach the front door, he kind of like holds his hand out. He's like, "Who are you? Do you have business, Conrad?"
This is the same guy from before that. Yeah,
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
Didn't Wanky have like get in this guy's face at one point?
Yes,
Is that
yes, he
this
did.
guy?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
fuck. I'm not
Wanky
gonna...
like fart at him or something?
I think I did. I farted on him as we
Or like lick
walked
his
past, I think.
nose, or I don't
Yeah, yeah.
know.
I'm pretty sure I
Yep.
let out a little toot as I walked past him.
Right.
Sure.
Maybe it's lucky that Wanky isn't here at the moment.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, it's Lotta and the crew. We just have a job to finish up with Conrad.
And any like eyebrow raises for a minute. And he's like, "Oh, Lotta, yeah. Sorry, I didn't recognize you at first for some reason. Just a second." And he like taps on his pad, and he's like, "Conrad, Sledge crew's here. Come on in."
Thank you,
He
guys.
opens the door. He stays outside. You can tell like he looks like he's like he's not normally dressed like this, like with full armor. Normally he's just standing here as like a kind of like an imposing figure, right? But not, like with all of this armor and gear, you feel like something's a little different, probably because of the situation, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. So security has been stepped up at Mr. Maddox's establishment. You get
Scary
let in.
aliens.
It's aliens. That's right.
Space aliens.
Ooh,
Wait a
the
minute.
That's
worst
space
kind.
aliens.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, those space aliens, man, they're way better than the domestic ones. But yeah, you guys get let in. There is the attendant at the front who kind of like shows you. It's like, "Oh, Lotta, you know where Conrad's office is."
Mm-hmm.
So head on back. He knows you're coming. And you guys walk in, and as you walk into his door's open, and which is normal for him, right? Like he likes to I got an open door policy. Anybody that wants to talk, we got business to do. Come and talk to Conrad, right? Like he's very like that way. And you come walking in the door. I'm assuming Lotta, you go in first. Yeah. He sees you. He's working away at his desk, and then he looks over and he sees you as he comes walking in. He puts on a full show, like surprised that you're here, even though he was fully aware that you guys were about to walk in the door. Stands up, Slata, welcome back. I feel that champagne is in order, and he pulls out a big bottle of champagne. And he pops the top, right, and you see that there's like 4 glasses lined up at the front of the table, and he pours out 4 glasses. As he's doing the 4th one, he's like, "Where's your friend?"
He's these power outages.
Dead.
He got stuck in the docking bay.
Oh, such a terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know what's what is the system coming to these days when you can't even
Yeah,
depend
right.
on your home keeping power?
Yeah.
You could call him.
Video conference him in.
Yeah.
Set up a.
Set up a space Zoom.
Yeah.
Do you call him?
Yeah. Because I can't remember which. I've got the communicator that's more fashionable, so that's the one that you pick up, isn't it? Off your waist.
Yeah, like the hand comm.
Yeah. Right. I've got that, so I'm gonna call him on that.
Okay, so you pick up the hand comm and you call him. You're Wanky, you get a incoming call from Herbie. Do you answer?
Yeah, I'm going to answer, yeah.
But he
Okay,
can't
so you
hear the
answer?
ringer, Anubis.
Well, there's also a light that flashes, so he might notice that.
What the bloody hell do you want?
No, we're at Conrad's. I just thought you'd like to have a look around.
Is that stupid fucking bodyguard still there?
Yeah, he is. We said hi to him.
Yeah, call him an egghead for me. Dumb bastard. I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
Okay.
Conrad like looks over at the three of you. He's like, he does know he can mute that music, right? So Wanky, on your call, you can. There's a mute button, right? You can mute them if you want.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We just wanted to see how long you would keep it on for.
When they open comms with you again, the light will start blinking and you can unmute it. Did you not take basic flight training? How do you even have a ship?
Oh,
And Conrad, like as you hang up on him, Conrad just laughs. He's like, oh, that made my day. You know what? That kind of makes up for the brownouts today. Oh, that was good fun. Your friend is amusing.
Yeah.
But yes, you feel free to call him back in if you would like. But he kind of pushes a glass to each of you, and he did have another glass on the other side of the table for him. But since your friend isn't here, he just grabs the fourth glass that he filled up for Wanky, and then he goes and he sits back down in his chair and he puts his feet up on the desk, and he looks at the three of you, and he's like, "Well, I got the notification that the device is installed, and I'm already receiving information." So it seems like job well done. No complications?
No, I don't think so.
That doesn't sound confident enough for me. No complications?
Ronnie, are there any complications?
No, I went in, I hit some buttons, I plugged it in, hit some more buttons, turned out the lights, locked it up on the way out, left the key under the mat, standard.
Perfect. Yeah. Well then.
So
no
you feel
complications.
confident that there's no nothing left behind that would say that anybody was there.
I don't think so. Yeah, it swept up, I scrubbed the
well.
system, I double checked to make sure it was broadcasting. I think we're good.
Thorough. I like it.
Yeah.
Well,
No one saw us get in
you
and
four have been a pleasure to do work with. Lotta, I thank you for bringing me this crew of yours. You have
Anytime.
surpassed my expectations so far. I'm quite pleased.
Thank you, Conrad. You know us. Get the job done.
If we don't, we sledge it.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I believe that our final payment is in order then, is it not? Mm-hmm. All right. And he pulls up his tablet and he starts to tap, tap. And you get, I'm just looking at my notes. You guys got 150 credit. Wait, full pay, advance pay. So you got 50,000 credits advance, 10%. So the remainder of your pay is 450,000.
Yeah.
Uh, 450,000 credits. So that money, you get a notification in your joint Sledge Crew account that 450,000 credits has arrived and been deposited. You are free to change, split that up between the four of you.
Is anyone keeping track of the joint account?
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, I thought you guys had been splitting it up.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing in it.
No.
Okay.
It's like a
The
holding account.
Yeah.
Like, it's where the money shows up.
Yeah.
And then you guys split it between the four of you, unless you wanted to. I know, like, some groups like to kind of like keep 10% of all pay in like a joint account for like group expenses type thing. But otherwise, if you just split it between all four of you, and whenever a group expense comes up, you can all just chip in for it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's up to you.
Sledge Crew LLC business account.
That's right. So if you're splitting it up evenly, that's 112,500 credits each.
Okay. Well, I've just taken that.
Okay.
Someone
Yeah.
gave me access to the group accounts login details. Should we have a competition to see who can get the most money?
I think that's
Oh.
my life's goal.
Let's just have the money.
Have the monies. Yes. So yeah. So Conrad is very happy. He pays you. You guys have a quick drink. And at the end of it, he's like, as you can see, the situation here is a little bit precarious at the moment. I don't have any more work for you at the moment, but if something comes up, I will let you know. I have definitely, you are at the top of my list of able-bodied people whenever something interesting comes my way. And thanks to the little upgrade you've given me, I might have access to some better jobs in the future.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Conrad. It is always a pleasure doing business with you.
And the same to you. Give your good friend a nice hello from me.
I will. Actually, do you mind if we take that bottle of champagne? He would really appreciate it.
He slides it across, like he corks it and he slides it back across the table. He's like, of course, it's all
Thank you
yours.
so much.
And it was a very nice bottle.
Yeah.
Very good vintage.
All right. Grab that and go. Yeah.
So we're just going to head back to our ships. Is that the?
Oh, we've got to wait for Wanky to.
Yeah. We'll just wait outside his docking bay.
Oh, and I've got to
what
talk
I'm going
to
to do
Leslie.
instead. Oh yes. While you guys are in talking to Conrad after the phone call, Wanky, you all of a sudden feel like the power isn't, like the lights and everything don't turn on, but your ship starts to lower. Finish lowering down in, like it just starts to move, but very slowly. And as it comes down, it hits the bottom. The way that you've played the game before, right? Like, so you know, like you dock and it kind of like lowers you down an elevator, and then it turns your ship and then rolls you into the docking area, right? Yeah. So you finish coming down, the ship spins, everything's very, very slow. It's normally a lot quicker than this, and then it starts rolling into the docking bay. And as you look out the cockpit window, right, you see like a whole crew of engineers, and there's like some generators and things. And it looks like what they've done is basically just got power running to just the mechanism to move your ship. All the rest of the power is out, and they're moving you into the area. And then once you lock into place, you can get out of your ship.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out then. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just seething in anger at this point. I'm just gonna walk straight out my ship.
Yeah, if you don't interact with the engineers, they don't interact with you. And you can tell actually as you're seething. Sorry, no, like when you get out of your ship, like they're in the bay, right? Yeah. Like they've got all of the gear hooked up, and as you walk past them though, you can tell that like they're not impressed either. Like you can tell that they are tired, they're overworked. Looks like they've been running from bay to bay or place to place, fixing shit. Like you can tell that they are like massively overworked right now, extremely tired, and in a shitty mood.
Although I'm pissed off, I'm just gonna throw like what's the equivalent of like $20 at the closest one as I walk past. I'm just gonna like throw it at him. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna throw him the credits and keep moving with my head down.
So in the future, there's no physical money, so you'd have to like throw a credit stick at him.
Right? Yeah, I'll do that. Like just lob that at him.
He catches it and just looks at it, looks at you. And he's like, just kind of like does one of these things where he's just like, what? He's like, okay, he puts it in his pocket and goes back to work.
I'm in half a mind to go back and get that back.
But he looked appreciative, but he also looked really tired, really tired. Yeah. But he looked confused at first, right? Like, what are you doing? He's like, okay,
right, yeah.
Like, obviously, this is not a common practice. People don't tip their engineers.
Yeah.
But you get to the elevator, and one of the engineers comes running over. It's like, sorry, sir, 1 second, and he hooks up a cable to the thing, and flips a switch, presses a button, and then like manually cranks on this thing in the door, like opens.
Oh my god.
It's like, wait, you should get up to the top, sir. And you can tell in his
Jesus.
voice when he says should, he's like, you should get up to the top, sir.
Is this the last time you'll see your ship?
I'm again, I'm not even going to acknowledge him. I'm just going to look at him and just kind of nod and walk straight on. Like
Yeah,
you know.
he's like, don't dally. And then he closes the door. Presses,
As he's
like,
closing,
and
I'm
then-
going to point him. Don't you fucking tell me what to do. Is all I'm going to say. Yeah, like at him, just like that. Just like
Yeah. And he gives you kind of a sidelong look. As the door closes, he gives you a sidelong look, and he just kind of like puts his hand out towards the generator as the door closes. Like, I've got all the power here, asshole, as the door closes.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But you get to the top, no problem. Door opens, you come out. Your friends are nowhere to be seen. At this point, I'm going to say like the three of you are still kind of having the chat with Conrad. You're almost done, but you're not quite out yet. And Wanky, as you kind of come out, you're looking around, you see all of the lights. Like there's a bunch of stuff that is on and off and everything. But as you're looking around, like taking in the scene, like holy shit, like there's lots of stuff that's there's security walking around. But something jumps out at you.
Oh.
You see a shop in the distance,
Okay.
and the banner along the top of it says Smeglington's Pizza Emporium.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
You were here not that long ago, and you don't remember that shop
Yeah.
there. It must have just opened.
Okay. Wow. Right. Well, I'm gonna head straight for that. I was gonna go get blind drunk, but now I've seen that, I'm gonna go to Smeglington's.
I'm just going to remind you, you know your history, right?
I know. Yeah, I remember why I'm going there. Yeah.
Okay, but you know your history, right?
My history
Maybe
with
I
them.
should. I'm going to send you
I
something in
remember
chat
my
just to make
history
sure.
with them. Like I'm
Okay.
going straight there still. Oh no, I see what you mean. Maybe I might cause more issues for all of us if I do that. I was gonna kind of do like a stereotypical Matthew scene, just kind of blast through the window, but I feel that might cause some attention for us. So maybe
Well,
maybe I
that's
shouldn't
not what I'm
just-
worried about. So I'm going to send you something real quick, and just to
Okay.
remind you of something that you sent me.
Yeah.
Just read through that real quick. There's somebody else that might be in trouble.
Oh, was that okay? Hold on. For some reason, your messages. Okay.
But yeah, so while you're considering, we'll jump back
Yeah.
over to the three of you. So you guys are just exiting the exiting Conrad's. You're in the business district, like where the promenade and everything where everybody arrives is like a 5-minute walk off in the other direction.
Should we go check on Wanky?
That's what I think we should do.
Yeah. All right.
Makes sense to me.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna clippity clop our way there
Mm-hmm.
on horses, apparently.
Space horses.
Space horses. I was picturing like a horse with
la-
one of like those big domed astronaut helmets.
Yeah.
It was the last sentence there, Apple, that I was pointing
Yeah,
out, basically.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
But
got
yeah,
that.
so
sorry.
you feel free to do whatever you want. I just wanted to make sure that you remembered what you told me. So
yeah.
okay. Okay. So yeah, so you are in the promenade. You see Smeglington's off in the distance. What do you do?
So what's the area? What am I looking at? Like a food court, or is this just a generic?
Well, yeah. So this is kind of like the main kind of like entry area when everybody comes in. So
Okay.
there's like in this area there's like lobby waiting areas, where people meet and stuff. But yeah, there's also like a
Yeah,
scattering of shops that manage to get licenses for this area, and some of them are like food vendors. The majority of like restaurants and stuff are in a different part of the city, but this is kind of like like they're basically trying to catch the the people coming and going because they're like a fast food joint, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna turn up my collar and kind of like pull down my fedora that I bought a little bit.
Yeah.
And like hide my face, bring my shoulders up, and just try and find the closest place, the seediest bar that I can just kind of sit in the back of and get blind drunk. Is my plan.
Okay. roll me a perception check too. So you go find a bar, you kind of like pull up your collar, kind of obscure your face, find a bar, you sit down. As you're sitting there, you get your beer. Yeah, roll me a perception check. You actually recognize two people that are walking around. Definitely two people that are related to
Okay.
Smeglington's people that you have done dealing with in the past.
Okay. What, in the bar?
They no, not in the bar. Like
Okay.
out, you saw one of them walking in the promenade, heading back towards Smeglington's.
Right.
And then then you saw the two of them talking, and then kind of like walk down the promenade away.
Okay.
But there are people that you know that are here. They don't
Okay.
appear to have seen you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the other three, you guys make your way back to the promenade. Do you contact your friend?
I think we just like walk
As far
around
as you
just
know, he's
yelling, just yelling as loud as we can, just wanking.
Well, unless Wanky, because Wanky, you didn't tell them you got out, right? Like as far as you guys know,
No,
he's still stuck.
I've been a bit panicked by this and not thought about what I'm doing either, and I haven't even thought to tell them. So I've just gone.
Yeah,
Okay, so I say
cloak and dagger in a bar.
we'd probably get like close to the like where he would come out from his ship and call him.
Like on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you get a call on your I can't remember if it's a hand comm or a wrist comm for you, Wanky, but you're sitting in the bar, you've got a beer, and you get a ring. It's Loda.
Yeah, I'm turning further into the corner and just like answering it whisperingly, just like, yes, what?
You okay? Why are we whispering?
I'm in the bar.
Oh, so
currently.
you're out.
Yeah, I made it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Which bar are you in? We'll come and we talk to Conrad. I've got a bottle of champagne for you.
I'm in Big Pete's
Okay,
round the corner.
great. We'll meet you there. See ya.
Okay.
A big Pete.
FYI, I'm writing down in my notes that the name of the bar is actually called Big Pizza Around the Corner.
Does everyone know your name there? Are they always got the same?
But yeah, so you guys can easily find it like in this main area where people come and go from the from the docking ports. You can very easily. It's the only bar like in this particular area. There's not very many like food and drink establishments here, just a couple. And these are highly sought after spots, right? Like getting a spot here is expensive. But you find a Big Pete's around the corner, and you kind of you walk in, and you look around, and you don't see Wanky at first glance. And then I think I'll say Herbie, I think you and Wanky are the closest friends. Like you met each other earlier. You kind of look around and you see him sitting at a table with his like collar up and his hat on, and down. It's like very very much obscuring himself. But you pick him out, and you're like, what? Odd. He normally is very like out there in the world. So
I think as soon
strange.
as I see that, I'm gonna like assume there's something wrong. So can I like I assume I'm not going to understand what's wrong, but I'm gonna do like a perception, just sort of spin around, like look around the area.
Look around the area. Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
I should have assumed that question was coming, given that I asked for it. Oh,
You used the word exactly.
yeah. I'm not very good at looking at stuff, apparently.
Not very observant.
I don't think any of us are.
I'm really perceptive.
Oh.
Yeah.
looking around, like you're not quite sure what you're looking for, but you don't see any signs of like immediate danger. You don't see, like you do know that Wanky came in and like he's supposed to go talk to security, all that kind of stuff. But you don't see, like, you see some security guards walking around, but nobody is like, they look like they're just doing their normal rounds. Nobody's acting weird or out of place. You're not sure what this is all about. You don't see anything like obvious or out of place at first.
I feel like we should go in.
He's probably
And,
drinking
like-
to forget the sounds of that Mozart music,
Ringing in my ears.
drown it out.
I just
all
realized we were
silly.
past break time, so if we want, we can take our break now.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys go in to meet Wanky, all kind of like hooded up.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, so we'll be back in 10 minutes or so. So go get a drink and relieve yourselves. However you choose, magic or otherwise. And
Magic.
we'll be back shortly.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you all had a good break. We are continuing where we left off with the three. So Wanky hiding away in the pub with a beer, his collar up, his hat down, trying not to be noticed. The three others have come in to talk to him, and Herbie, you definitely have noticed that his behavior and the way he's acting is out of the ordinary for him.
So normal.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, I want, assuming the rest of the group is following. I don't want to do it on my own, but I was just gonna walk straight in and try and sit down at the same table. Then
Yep, it's a little
As you
table,
go
but it's
to,
got four
like-
chairs.
As you go to sit down, that collar, that sleeve pistol I've got, I'm gonna turn straight to you and like aim it at you, and then realize it's you, and retract that back. And say nothing and just look back down and like continue my drink. Just kind of grumble at you, and that's it.
hi, Wanky. What you up to?
Is everyone here?
Yeah, here,
Oh,
look. I
like-
got you a bottle of champagne.
I'm just gonna grab that and
Courtesy
down
of
it,
Conrad.
and just like start going for it. Oh,
I wouldn't expect anything else, honestly.
That's true, yeah. I'm like,
I was
"We gotta
waiting,
go
Ronnie.
now."
I was waiting for you to be like, I'm right here. Sorry.
So yeah, we're good to go then. Let's go. Let's just leave. It's time to go.
I know you're upset because you didn't get to exchange banter with the bouncer, but I think this is a little bit of an overreaction.
No, it's nothing to do with the bald-headed asshole, right? Okay, we just gotta get out of here. Okay.
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 I guess I'll just get up, walk towards the door.
Yeah. I'm hiding behind you a little bit. I'm like shuffling behind you, probably being the tallest.
So where are you going?
I just said, well, like, I want to get out of here. I gotta go.
So,
I don't know if we can, because obviously the system. But
well, I'm gonna ask Wanky now. Have you been to the security? Have you checked in with
Oh
the police?
yeah, Wanky,
and-
you gotta go to the police.
oh shit. No, I haven't. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. We'll go there first, and then I gotta get the hell out of here.
Oh, I gotta talk to Leslie too.
Who's Leslie? You keep bringing up Leslie.
I told you. The
Leslie
magician.
this, Leslie that.
You said there was a magician, and then you said there was a Leslie. You didn't say they were the same person.
What? Well, they are. There you go.
Okay.
We're bringing them to the poker game.
Okay. Well, we better go meet him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I should help Wanky at the
Yeah.
security.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The backup is needed. Well, I guess I'll make my way there.
And on
Alright,
the
so you head
way, I gotta tell Wanky. Now, I don't care what you tell the police. Like, I don't know what your plan is, but as long as, like, my part in your story is what I told them. So
Which is?
we were on the way to pick up, like a trade pickup, and you were supposed to be following me, and I realized you weren't, and I turned around to find you, and you were talking to the police. That is my entire involvement in this. All right?
Okay. Yeah. I'll probably say something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that.
Exactly that. I don't care, like, all the other stuff, I don't care. But in my involvement, that's it.
Okay,
Right?
Right. With like some piercing eyes that you give me, I'm gonna be like, okay, all right, fine. fine.
Okay. Good talk.
All right. So you start heading towards the security station. All four of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You start heading towards the security station. Wanky, you see one of those two people that you saw earlier walk away, walking straight back down the corridor towards the promenade. And like it's a pretty wide hallway, but
Right.
they're walking right down the hallway towards you guys.
Okay.
What do you do?
I've got an idea. I think it's a bad one, and it's not involving killing anybody. So
Shocking.
now, I know. I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab Herbie by the hips and like push him to the wall and then pretend to kiss him as they walk past.
Herbie, do you oppose this action?
And I assume that if he's doing something like that, it's for a reason. So I'm gonna go with it and just go, yeah.
Just audibly, like echoes throughout this corridor. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do a quick little test of things here. So,
Okay.
Wanky, you're gonna roll. Actually, we're gonna have. What's the appropriate? I'm looking for something like performance, but. Bargain. Bluff? I don't know. Charm. I'm gonna say you can use bluff or charm.
Okay. I'll
Bluff or
use-
charm. And I'll give you a bonus because Wanky is not opposing you on this. Or sorry, Herbie is not opposing you on this. So you get an extra +1 on it. You rolled.
So
Oh wow.
12.
Okay. So you got yeah. So yeah. You guys for Loda and Ronnie. All of a sudden, Wanky grabs Herbie, pushes him against the wall, and goes in for a passionate kiss. You guys both notice this. So do a lot of other people in the hallway, including Wanky. You wouldn't know this, I guess, because you're not really looking at the hallway. But like you guys notice that there's a bunch of people in the hallway. They all kind of like stop. Like some of them stop and look. So others just keep walking. But ultimately, everybody's just like, oh, yeah, they're just kind of moving on.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the scene. Did you guys do anything?
Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
that was inevitable, wasn't it?
Fight. Oh.
Yeah, a few moments go by. Wanky, you kind of like peer around and you don't see this person anymore.
okay. Right. Yeah.
You look down the hallway and they're well down the hallway heading back towards
Okay,
the promenade towards
Right. Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of nod at Herbie and say no more. Just a nice nod.
I think I'm gonna go. Well, gave you the pass, like a pass in the pub because that's your business. But I feel like I'm owed, a little bit of an explanation now. After,
Okay.
I mean, the tongue was unnecessary, so I think that alone.
Imagining Loda and Ronnie are just like staring, like kind of half mouth agape. What the fuck?
I think with the time that we've spent with this crew, I don't think a whole lot would actually surprise us that
yeah,
much.
I don't think I'd be too surprised. I'd just be like, well, yeah, that was gonna happen.
It was inevitable. Those two are always been too friendly.
Yeah. I'm surprised it took this long.
All those late night comms calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always in each other's ships.
Something about a dog.
Yeah.
But nobody's ever seen the dog.
my goodness.
Yeah.
So how do you
that-
respond, Wanky,
that's what I
to
said.
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna then like hastily walk and kind of like usher the other two kind of to come closer, and then just say that the pizzeria, that the Smegma's Pizza Emporium, that's a front for the mob I used to work for. Okay, and those guys are, as soon as they see me, ready to turn my face into a smoothie paste. They can't see me.
Okay.
Like,
We
So
need to
I-
get you a disguise.
yes, I agree. Completely. Yeah, we don't have to leave. A disguise is a much better idea.
Yeah.
Let's get you a space mascot costume.
Yeah.
And,
Space Bandicoot? I was watching Lyric play some of that earlier, so it's on my mind.
Oh, the banjo.
Yeah.
The banjo, yeah.
Yeah, you need to pick something with like more clothes, because otherwise, just shorts is a problem.
Well, and a full bear costume.
Full bear costume. Well, that's what I was thinking. You know, hey, he looks like a bear. He's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
We could just have you in shorts, and we'll paint you. Maybe not.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
So if we go with Crash Bandicoot, that's better.
I mean, yeah, if it's full bear face paint, that's fine,
Yeah.
I think. If it's very obviously a bear.
Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, I think so. Yeah. I still think I could be recognized with body paint, though.
Probably,
Just like-
yeah. I think we need to find a mustache store.
Hey, isn't that wanky, but
Yeah.
brown?
For a bear? Oh, God. Oh.
Alright, so, do we go to the police first, or should we head for the nearest place
Mustache
to get
store.
costumes?
We'll do the police first, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah. We're already on their way to that.
He's not gonna get killed at the police shop.
And
Station.
what I say to
That's the
them.
word.
The police shop?
Yeah.
Shopping for a police officer.
Gotta come from somewhere.
Police shop. Oh, man.
Keep heading that way then.
All right. Yeah. At this point, you guys arrive without any further romantic involvement, and yeah, yeah. You arrive at the security desk. What do you do?
I guess I'll just walk up and wait for somebody to talk to me, like to the front desk.
Yeah. There's a lady at the front desk, like Uni, looks at you. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Wanky Doodle Dee.
She just kind of like cocks her head. Are you here for a reason, sir?
No, just thought I'd come and inspect. Yes, I'm here for a fucking reason. Yes.
She nods. Kind of. What would that reason be, sir?
I've got to give my report about something that happened. Some space pirate thing. It was
Okay.
big mess.
She pulls up some information on the computer. She's like, yes, your friend already arrived earlier this morning, or sorry, earlier this afternoon. Just a moment. I'll get the inspector for you.
Thank you.
She gets up and she walks away. Takes a couple of minutes, and then she comes back and sits down, and behind her follows, and Lotta, you would realize it's the same person, and says, Mr. D, is it? And hey, he waves at you too, like awkwardly.
Yes, yeah, that's me.
Come with me, sir.
How
I'm
about
gonna
this
look back
time,
at the
Inspector?
receptionist as a.
Inspector,
Oh.
this time.
He looks over. He looks over at you. And he's like, "Sir, please just sit."
Okay. Alright. Sorry.
And then as he's kind of leading you away, he's like, unless you also had something to do with the
Oh, he's my
the
lawyer.
pirate action. Your lawyer.
Yeah.
Did you need legal counsel, sir?
Just in case, I'd like him there.
He looks over at the front desk. It's like, can you give her your identification again? We'll check your credentials.
I never gave my credentials in the first place. I don't think you need them.
We need to know that you are a licensed practicing lawyer before we allow you
I'm
into
not
the room.
that. It's
That's
just a
discrimination.
I'm sorry, sir. And he looks back over at you, Wanky, and he's like, if you would like a lawyer present, you can, but we will get you an appointed one.
It has to be a lawyer.
No. I just no. And then I look back at the receptionist and go, thank you. And that's all.
She gives you a look back and then goes back to her work. Wow, you are just like in everyone's face.
I'm ready to start arguments.
It's a wonder that that these people want to turn your face into soup. Anyhow,
Exactly.
you get led back into the back room. Does anybody follow him this time?
Buddy, you want to go? See if you can make it.
Boris, that was timing. I got Boris.
No, not this time. I've got some other plans. I want to talk to the receptionist, but you can come back to me after.
Okay, I will. So we go into the interrogation room. He waves, like he points out the seat for you to sit in, and he gets into the other seat across the table. I'm assuming you comply.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to assume actually anything with you, so I make sure to ask.
I beat him to death with the chair.
Yeah, Jesus. So yeah, sits down and he looks at you and he says, "Sir, can you? So you were involved in a pirate action that happened out at the navigation beacon earlier today. Can you describe to me in your own words what happened?"
Yeah, well, we were going to pick something up. I don't know, and then we saw loads of pirates. Loads. Couldn't count the amount. Attack this one vessel, right? And I went to try and intervene, but before he'd already jettisoned out his escape pod, and it chokes me up. Actually, they killed him. They killed him in front of me. Yeah. So, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done that, but they did. So, yeah.
Huh. Okay. That's pretty gruesome. Can you roll me in out of character? You need to roll me a bluff check because you are out and out lying. There are aspects to your story that are true. Yes, I am going to. Can you see that? I can't. I don't know. If you
Yeah,
can see that.
7.
You can.
You got it.
All right. So he looks at you, and like you can tell that like this whole thing, just like before, like this whole thing is being recorded. He's also making his own notes. And he looks at you and he's like, okay, that's wow, that's a new one for this pirate group. They don't normally kill the traders once they've escaped in their pods. They're generally after their cargo. That's a new one. They're escalating their actions. All right. What happened after that?
Well, one of them came up to me to establish what I was trying to do, I suppose, and they scanned me, see if I had anything to steal, and then they surrounded me. And I was like, back off. I was like to them, and they were like, whoa, you're a bit crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm crazy. Whoa, and then he turned on his camera. He's like, you're gonna give me your cargo. I don't have cargo, G. And he's like, oh, and then he flew off. So And I was, yeah, I was brave. Like, what can I say? I was brave.
You actually spoke with the pirates?
Yeah. They were coming over to, like, I don't know.
And how many were there? There was how many you said?
Oh my god. How many fingers do you have?
Can you give me an estimate on how many how many ships there were? Like, I mean, I don't, obviously you wouldn't know how many people were in those ships, but how many ships were there?
Well, like anywhere between like 2 and 14, I'd say. Anywhere between
That's quite a range.
Number.
How the ones that approached you afterwards, like how many people actually talked with you? Just one person or more than one?
Just one person. Yeah, I saw, he had his camera on and he turned on to try and intimidate me.
You saw this person's face?
Yeah, I saw his face. Yeah.
And he grabs the tablet and he taps some buttons and he speaks into it and he's like, "Can you please send in the face artist, please?" And he turns it off.
Just describe Banjo and Kazooie.
All right. So then he continues to like. Can you finish the story for me? What how do you wrap it up?
Yeah,
they just flew off, and then the security came over to talk to you, or
yeah. After that, I had nothing in my hold. They didn't care about me, and I was clearly like, I was gruff with them, and they were like, and then they left because they were just probably a bit intimidated, I'd guess. And then system security arrived, and then my friend came in afterwards and was just like, whoa, and I was like, whoa, So yeah.
All right, you need to give me one more bluff check for that. For the second half of your story.
Oh no. Wasn't that all true? Uh-oh. I didn't even know I lied. That's bad.
Well, you lucked out. He's like, you can tell that he's looking at you like, but he's like, okay. And then the door opens and the sketch artist comes in and sits down with you. Like, so the investigator gets up, the sketch artist sits down and he says like, please describe the person that you saw. And then I'll be back once you're finished. We will flip back outside now to the lobby where, what is, are we doing?
Just hanging out.
I'm going to the front desk and saying to the person behind it, I would like to report a crime, please.
Yes. What is the nature of the crime?
Organized.
Can you be a little bit more specific, sir?
I went to a pizza shop and I noticed that there was some organized crime going on.
Oh, what nature of organized crime?
I don't know if I should
pizza
trust
shop, sir?
you. Can I speak to a serious person, please?
Sure, you would like to speak with an investigator?
Yes. An organized one.
Okay. An organized one.
This one's serious.
Please place your hand on these.
Okay.
Place your hand on the scanning device here, sir.
Okay, I'll do that.
They look it over. Like, okay. 1 second, and she walks away, and she comes back, and there's a different investigator. Says, "Please come with me. You want to report a crime?"
Yes.
He takes you back to a interrogation room, sits you down in a chair across the table, pulls out the pad, tells you that the conversation will be recorded, and says, "Please explain to me the crime that you have witnessed or that you know of."
I saw a pizza shop called Smeg Maloney's or whatever it is.
Smeglington Pizza Emporium.
Meg Maloney.
That's a great name. Smeg Maloney's.
Yeah. Well, so what did you call it Wanky, you called it. You had a short form for it, right?
Meglington's Pizza Emporium, but
Right, but when you actually told
Smeg.
them, you said Smigs or Smugs or
Smegs, yeah, just Smegs.
Smegs.
Yeah.
Smegs. So, did you
Smegs
purposely
Pizza.
look for this place when you guys have you actually seen the place, or is all you know the description that you were given from Wanky?
Good question. Out of character, I've just noticed I'm very out of depth here, and I haven't thought this idea through. So,
Like that also occurred in character.
Yeah, you're sitting in this room with this investigator, and you realize to yourself, "Oh shit, I didn't really think this through."
my plan was to get them
But
off
yeah.
the streets by being investigated.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think I have seen this. We didn't. It was only
No.
Wanky that saw it.
Yeah.
So what?
But he called, like, he just said there's a pizza shop, and he called it Smegs,
Okay.
I believe.
Well, I'll just say I saw a pizza shop called Smegs, and someone told me that it's a front, and they do it all the time. And I thought, as a good citizen, I should report this to you so you can go in and look and find all of their crimes.
Well, I thank you for being a good citizen, sir. And he jots down some notes. He's like, "Is there anything else?"
Oh, I was only told that. You're going to arrest them all, right?
We will investigate, and if there is anything to arrest anyone for, then we will.
We get a good citizen badge.
So you get the recognition of your local system security that you have done a good job.
Okay, I've done a good. So can I just get up and walk straight out?
He's like, as you get up, he's like, "Yep, you're free to leave."
That's good timing because I want to walk out to the receptionist and go, "Yeah, I'm a good citizen." See that one coming, did you? And then I'll sit back
And
down.
she's like, she just nods at you, and you sit back down. Meanwhile, describe to me how you're describing to this person what this person looks like.
So he had like a giant scar down his left side and an eye patch on the right eye, right? And he had a hook for a hand on the left side, and a robotic arm on the right. Okay, and his neck was like robotic-y, yeah, and he had a beard, a big old beard, and it was like braided and long and beardy, and he had like 7 hairs on his head just poking straight up. What the fuck am I saying?
The artist is just drawing, right? And you're not getting much of a reaction out of this person. It seems like that they're very, they've done this a lot, and they get a lot of descriptions, and they're just drawing. And then as you describe, and you go back and forth, and shows you the picture. And yeah, it's a pretty good rendition of what you described. And like, is this the person that you talked to? And it looks ridiculous.
It's that's him. That's him. Terrifying. Oh my god, jeez, scared me a little bit with that. Yeah.
Thank you. And turns off the tablet and gets up and walks out the door. The inspector comes back in, sits down, opens up his tablet. You can see that a copy of the picture is on his tablet. He looks at it and he looks at you. Like, this is the person that you saw?
Yeah, I think he was like the ringleader. I think he was like the guy in charge. He seemed like that. That was him.
Interesting. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to your statement?
No, that's it. No.
Well, thank you for coming in. If you think of anything else, please let us know.
Yeah, just get refuge and justice for that civilian's family. I killed him. I killed him. And I'm telling him that. Okay, yeah, but I am going to tell him that. I'm going to be like, and like a fake tear as like turn away dramatically, and that's and then go and then just open the door.
Yep, and then you walk out.
Yeah.
The inspector stays in the room as you close it, like as you walk out, and you get back to the front, and the four of you are sitting there. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in the cop shop? Nope. All right, so you're free to leave. What do you do next?
Oh,
We've got the money. We've got the champagne, which we've just brought
Yeah.
into a pub.
Yeah.
They let us do that, and
Yeah.
they let us bring it into the police
Yeah.
station. And then
Well, we don't have any champagne left.
Yeah, no.
Like you drank it
you
all.
just sculled it.
We have a champagne bottle.
yeah, yeah.
We've seen Conrad. We've made reports to the police. The only thing left was Magic Man.
Yeah.
Who's
Woman. Magic woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, why you didn't get on?
Yeah, I'm not letting anyone else make that mistake.
But without being seen by any Smegs.
Mhm.
We can do this.
Rights.
Where's Lester?
Leslie. The woman's name.
Leonard? Did you say Leonard?
Oh no. All right, yeah, let's go find Leslie.
How do you just contact her
Yeah.
on the compad? You'll get a message back saying that she's at a restaurant at the station. She's having
Please tell me it's the
having a
pizza
meal.
place.
Oh, which restaurant? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, it's in the proper restaurant area.
Okay.
A nice place.
Nice place.
You
Oh,
would
no.
know that she would not go to a piece of place like that.
Okay.
Like she comes from your family, and your family are very
Yeah.
hoity-toity when it comes to where they eat.
All right.
Yeah.
For everybody.
So yeah,
Best behavior.
you can easily go off there. Best behavior. Yeah. All right.
No, I will
So yeah.
tell her that I'm bringing my crew. Don't be alarmed. Either random 3 other people.
Yeah. You just get I don't know, like an okay emoji back.
Okay. Alright, we'll head over there.
Yep. Yeah. So you find her in a very nice restaurant. She's got a booth. You know, she's got a nice porterhouse steak and a glass of wine. She just waves you over when she sees you, Loda.
Hi, Leslie. Sorry for interrupting your dinner or lunch. I don't know what time.
No, I was expecting your call.
Oh yeah, of course.
Your mom chat you up?
She sure did. So you want me to get you into this party? It's not a party, poker game.
Poker party.
Poker party. Yep.
As as you say that, she's just like, she just looks around. She's like, a little more discreet. Should we go somewhere else?
Ah, sure. Oh, you've just got your dinner. You don't want to waste a nice steak. We
Well,
can sit here.
if you
It's all right.
want
We
to
can talk
eat.
quietly.
We can sit and we can talk, but just, no identifying information.
That's why I'm calling it a party.
Yes, party is fine. So yes, your mom asked me to expect an invitation from you to the party.
Okay, so the only issue is that we have 4 invitations. There's 4 of us. We need our whole crew to do our job. So we can get you to the location. But then I'm not sure how much help we can be.
Well, at a very bare minimum, that is all I expect. But if you're able to get another ticket, if you're able to do anything more, it will not go unappreciated.
Okay. Well, I guess for now, we'll have to leave it there. Because I'll have to talk to the person that got us these invitations to see if we can get one more.
Of course.
And then I'll get
I understand.
to you.
Yes, you do obviously know that we don't want any information with that contact as well that might, you know,
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna
lead back to us.
I'm not gonna go around saying, "Hey, old Leslie wants an invitation." I know my family's business.
Yes. I'm just making sure.
All right.
Okay. Well, you know how to contact me. If we don't need to go anywhere else, then I'll just, you're welcome
Yeah,
to
you
stay and have something to eat.
Right, I'll leave you be. Didn't want to intrude on your lovely meal.
No worries.
Are we
Let
all
me know
here?
when things
Yeah,
are
you guys
happening.
are just standing awkwardly behind me. Yes.
I'm assuming you're all sitting at the table. Yeah. Like as this conversation happening, like a waiter had come up and asked if you guys want anything, as well. So it's up to you guys how you would interact with that.
Just order food beforehand and then just like awkwardly sit there eating it
Just
while
have a
like after the
meal
conversation's
together.
over. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to our contact and I'll get back to you.
All right. So yeah, whoever ordered food, you guys finish your food. Awkward silence, some
Dead
banter.
silence.
As we
yeah.
get up to leave, I'm going to say, "Good to meet you, sir."
You get death dagger look, Loda, from her as he does that.
Oh my God, Leslie, I'm so sorry. All right.
And she continues to eat her meal. Yes, so you guys leave the fancy restaurant. What are you up to next? Actually, yeah, I'm assuming, Wanky, that you're kind of like very much on high alert, right? You're looking around constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Okay.
collar popped, hat down, but looking.
Yeah. You got a couple of strange looks from Leslie, but she didn't say anything about it. What do you do next?
I guess we've got to call Nora.
Did we do that from somewhere? Or we go to a restaurant of our own?
I guess we should find somewhere, for Wanky's sake, find somewhere a bit secluded.
It's just an
So that
alley.
we're not just out in the open, just standing around.
Yeah, call or tell we have like a subcontract and basically we just want to get an extra ticket.
Yeah, we just need an extra
Yeah.
invitation. But I think maybe Herbie should do that.
Or tell her that
Because
Wanky
they're
lost
in
his
love.
invitation and we need another one.
She is with me, not the other way around, just to be clear.
Okay, you're right. It's exclusive, but only one way.
Yeah.
Yep, that's definitely the definition of exclusive.
One way exclusivity.
Okay, well, shall we get... We haven't gotten any food yet. We've just looked, I guess Ronnie ate awkwardly. But
Yep.
we'll get some food from a nearby place and we'll sit, like, in a corner. With,
I just realized Almond was saying we don't have background music. I'm like, poop, I didn't hit the button, so I've hit it now. So, sorry, continue.
Do you want to mute it on the Discord one can probably go up, but the other one is going to be muted.
Oh, which one do I... Oh yeah, which one am I supposed to have on?
Okay.
I did do that right. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on then. Continue. Hopefully there's music.
It might be, but it's quiet. Yeah, it's quiet. Yeah, so where do you want to go? Do you just want to go into like a corner booth?
Yeah.
In a seedy, dim, dark
Yeah.
place?
Yeah. That's what we need.
So we'll just walk until we see seedy, dim, dark place pub. Oh yeah, that's the place for us.
See
Yep.
dim dark place. All right. Yeah. So between Lota with your family and the way you were raised and stuff, you definitely know how to communicate, securely, but also with Ronnie as well. Like he also knows how to communicate securely. So between the two of you guys and the contact information that you have for Nora and her security and what she's put in place for when you guys need to contact her, you feel like you've got a pretty decent setup. As long as you find like an out of the way place to do your communications, you can set up and feel like things aren't being listened in on.
Cool.
Okay. So does that mean we've gone into like a corner booth, quite dark, and on the table is all of this communication stuff? Or does it work from?
Yeah, like a ham radio just sitting on the table. Yeah, burger. Come back.
Well, is there anything that we need to? Is that what we're going to ask? It's just,
Can we have another ticket, please?
yeah.
Invitation.
What if she asks
Ticket to
something
the party?
in return? Or if she says no?
You know what she'll ask for in return.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really mind how we get it, as long as we get one.
Well, I mean,
might
the
mind
other thing too is we
after
don't like
what we've had.
need one.
No, exactly. If we don't get it, it's not
But-
the end of the world,
yeah.
but it would be convenient.
Yeah, I don't really have any.
As long as it doesn't cost us too many credits.
No credits, preferably.
I don't really care too much about this magic man, so
Oh well, the magic woman could help us with our job. If we're nice enough to her, maybe, because she's really good at because we've got to put the listening device on this person, and you could possibly get her to do that. She's better at it than I am.
okay. What if she robs us?
She's not gonna rob us. She's
Okay.
part of the family.
We calling?
Yeah.
On her name,
Nora.
Nora. All right. I've pressed the call button.
All right. So you connect with Nora. She answers. She knows exactly who it is because this is a specific channel that she's set up for her and you guys. She answers and she's like, hello, Herbie. How are you doing?
I'm great. I have something to admit to you. A couple hours ago, I accidentally kissed a man.
Then just hang up. Just hang up now.
My goodness. She just looks at you. She's like,
Wasn't.
okay.
It was completely an accident. In fact, he kissed me. It was probably unrelated to what this conversation should be about. We need another ticket. You have another ticket for the poker party.
Just sweet poker.
She shakes her head for a moment, just trying to contemplate what was just said, and then it's like, sorry, I hired the four of you to do a job, and I got you 4 tickets. Why do you need another ticket?
There's this man who's magic, and if we get ticket him, then this will be a lot easier. or something. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but I think we need it. So
You've hired somebody to work with you on your crew for this job?
have we? Yes.
Okay, give me a diplomacy or charm as you word salad your way through this.
I'm thinking that charm might be the opposite of what just happened.
Yeah, well, because you have a lingering effect on her from your last interaction, you're allowed to use
So right, the role reflects reality.
the role reflects reality.
no.
And she's like, well, I hired the four of you to do a job, not whoever this other person is. If this other person is better at this job than you are, then maybe I should just hire them.
They're not. They don't know anything about anything. They're just a bit magic. So they can like do sleight of hand and stuff, but like she bumps into things. She's got like bruises all over her shins from bumping into coffee tables. She'd be bad at the rest of the job. So we've
This sounds like somebody I don't want anywhere near our work.
Oh no, but she's actually good.
Herbie,
she's really good, but she needs a team.
He's really good.
He?
He's
I don't
really
know
good.
anymore. I'm confused. So, no, it's just really important that we get this.
I'm confused too.
I think Laura has some sort of a romantic relationship and has like offered a date or something to this party.
Are you telling me that you're letting a personal relationship enter into a professional job that I have engaged with you?
No. Apparently we're not telling you that. What do I try next? What do I try next?
I'm starting to wonder if you're the right
I love
group
that we
for
lost a
this.
ticket.
No. We lost a ticket.
I haven't sent them to you yet.
Oh, great, we haven't lost it. Hey guys, we haven't lost it. We don't need to be on this call. We've got it all sorted. We've got a really
Okay,
good plan.
I'm barging into the chat. I'm just gonna like grab Herbie's communicator off of him.
Yep.
Okay, Nora, it's Lotta. Hello. So
Hi.
I'm so sorry about Herbie. So what's happened is we've got someone who will be an absolute asset to this job because of the secrecy, not secrecy, what am I saying? Like the skills needed to pull this job off. We've found this person who will be an excellent addition to our crew for this job, and we just need an extra ticket so that this person can come with us.
Okay,
Don't know
I would
what
like
Herbie
you.
was talking about.
She looks at you, dagger stare right through the glass at you, right?
Yeah.
Please give me your choice of a, I'm going to say diplomacy, because it's reason or logic that you're using here. Or I
Tactics.
can't remember
maybe?
if you're good at bargain or not, but I would let you use bargain if that's a better option
Yeah,
for you.
I'll use bargain.
Okay. Yeah, because you're working out your deal here, right? So
Yeah.
I say that definitely relates here. Don't forget to tick your guys' stuff whenever you use a skill.
Is there a way to untick, reverse tick things?
What?
Because I feel
Yes.
like
So
my
I haven't
character
actually. I
is,
keep forgetting.
losing skills.
I keep forgetting to do ticks. We'll do it at the end of today's session. But basically, every once in a while, I'm supposed to say apply your ticks, and then you would all increase your scores, not your bonuses, by 1, and then uncheck them, and then then that kind of goes in circles. But I keep forgetting to do it, so we'll do it at the end of this session.
Ooh, a good roll.
All right. So total of 6. So middle of the road. She looks at you and she's like, I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but your description sounds a little bit more like something that
Like a
would be
real
good for the job.
situation, hey.
I'm not exactly sure what's up with Herbie, but if what you're saying is true, I will get you another ticket. But this better go off without a hitch.
Yeah, absolutely. We are all over it. We've got a
And
like watertight
I want
plan.
you to understand that whoever this person is that you've hired is your responsibility. And anything that they do that could come back to me in any way, shape, or form will be held against you.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right.
Okay. Thank
As
you
long
so
as
much,
we're
Nora.
having an understanding,
Yes.
you will have the information that you need and the tickets later today.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. I'm gonna give the phone back to
It cuts.
back to Herbie.
I feel like your karma effect might have run off after that call, but we'll see.
My character is supposed to be good at all of that stuff, like diplomacy, charm, or like.
It's a shame
Well-
that you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, see, this is the mechanics of the game, right? Where like the way that you do the presenting, and then like just because you personally might not be good at something, but your character is, that's what the dice rolls are for,
Yeah.
right? So even if you give like, so one way to do it, actually, if you would, this is a suggestion that I've had before, that is like what you could do is actually roll first, see what your results are, and then act that out, right? Or like the way that we've been doing it is you guys give your presentation, and then depending on your presentation, I might give you a bonus, right? Like if you do a really good speech, and then you roll, I'll give you a bonus on that, because those are the kind of like the two ways that I generally do things. So it's up to you, either way it works, but yeah. Just because, so even if you do something like that and then you rolled a natural 10, we would have found a way to work it in that it worked,
Yeah.
right? Because that's what matters there.
I'm fine with doing that. For some reason, I've decided to play my character as drunk today.
And you're right. The dice lined up with your performance. That was fun.
I've hung up on Nora, by the way. I didn't say anything.
Oh no, she
else.
hung up on you.
Okay.
It was like, you can say whatever you want, but as Loda handed your comms unit back to you, as soon as you got it, it was already disconnected. What you do with that information is up to you.
What do we need to do now?
Now I need to call Leslie, the woman magician.
Do we go back and see if she's still at a restaurant?
Just eating, yeah.
So,
I don't think we need
Lotta, the reason why I was playing up Herbie referring to Leslie as a him was for more subterfuge.
to. Okay. I
And also,
went,
I thought it was funny.
I went down this
And
road
you
with
did say
Leslie
a
and it
magician
didn't.
and him. Like you introduced this person as a him and then referred to their pronouns as she ever since. It was
Halfway
quite
through,
confusing
yeah.
for her, I imagine.
Yep. I definitely noticed that too.
So problem solved. Nora won't be able to track back.
Yeah, doesn't know
Leslie.
if it's a man or a woman. Great.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
could be both.
And that way, if things go bad for us too, we can always say that, like, if Leslie does something that...
Leslie, never
Would-
heard of her.
Yeah, exactly. We were our other member of the crew was a he. I don't know what you're talking about.
FYI, I'm pretty sure, and I can go back and check the recording, but I'm pretty sure you actually used the name Leslie when you were talking.
Shoot. Oh no.
So,
I knew a guy that his name was Leslie, so
Yeah, no, Leslie Nielsen.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like Leslie Nielsen is actually the archetype that Boris is using for Herbie. But then, yes. What do you do next? Are you waiting for the information to arrive, or are you doing something else before? It's late afternoon, like it's past dinner time now.
I will let Leslie know that I've got an invitation for her.
So you just send her like a text notification.
Yeah.
that
Ticket to
invitation
the
of power.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ticket to the party.
She replies back with a thumbs up emoji. Yep. Unless there's anything else that you guys wanted to do this evening, you will get a message from Nora within a couple of hours, and in that message, it will provide you with a set of coordinates and a date and a time for tomorrow evening.
Right.
So almost about 24 hours from now, exactly. Like it's like for like 8 o'clock. I think, let's say 8 o'clock p.m. There's some coordinates in the system within the asteroid belt around the main star.
I'm gonna
Like it looks like a random point.
Yeah. I'm gonna send that info to Leslie and say, time to get on the old razzle dazzle.
Are you sending her all the information or just what time she needs to meet you?
The time and the coordinates, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
should Leslie come with us, or do we just let Leslie go and do?
I think we should supervise.
We should supervise? Alright. So, when do we want to meet Leslie?
'Cause I don't know. Not now.
When we're all dressed and ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Oh no, I just made a realization. The ship that Leslie will probably be in is Boris's ship.
Leslie can come with me. I think
Well,
I
Boris
have
has a two-seater though.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh no.
I'm sure that'll go fine,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let Leslie know that she's gonna have a difficult driver. But yeah, to meet us at our ships. Whatever time we agree that we should go.
Yeah, it's not that, like, it'd be like a 5-minute flight from here to the location that you've been given. So depending on when you want to arrive, early, late, on time, fashionably late, whatever, you know that the event, according to the information that you were provided, the event starts at 8. And you've been given coordinates, and you've been given 5 encrypted passcode, like pass whatever's that you would use to gain entry into. You also know that these things are all anonymous, right? Like there's no identifiable information on any of these things. And you imagine that's the true for everybody else, right? Like these are, crypto key type, blockchain type stuff, whatever, that gives you access to the party. But there's like this kind of place, this kind of thing, nobody wants anybody to know who they are.
Yeah.
Unless they want you to know who they are, right? But yeah.
All right. Ooh.
And it also includes one extra little piece of information, that the name of the place that you are going to is called The Guilty Pleasure.
Ooh. Cool.
Yeah, like in the invite, it's kind of like, you have been invited to The Guilty Pleasure at 8 o'clock on blah, 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 like that kind of a invite type thing.
Cool.
Can Wanky get back to his ship?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's something you might need to
Accessible?
think. Like, so there's still like brownouts, things going on and on. You haven't tried to go back to your ships yet. It's the night. It's still the same night that you guys have arrived back, right? You know that the thing is tomorrow night.
Okay.
You're not sure what the situation is going to be like tomorrow when you want to leave. So you might want to take that into consideration around like your departure time.
Yeah. So thinking we're pretty close to the end of the session. So
Yep.
I'll maybe just head back to my ship and shower and
Yeah.
do all
Get
human
ready.
things. Bit of magic.
Sounds suspicious.
And
A bit of magic. All right, so you all head back to your ships. Some of you have more difficulty than others. I'm going to say that, actually, what I'm going to say is that Wanky, Ronnie, and Lota, everything works perfect. You get to your ships, no problem. But poor old Wanky, you once again have all kinds of trouble getting back to your ship. It takes you 3 hours to get in. You are pissed off. There is music playing in your ship still for some reason. The mute button or something happened. You get into your ship and there's music playing again. You manage to figure out how to turn it off ultimately, but yeah, you have some words, I think, for the engineering department.
Yeah, maybe I'll kill one to feel better or something. But yeah,
Just because
that'll
I
be for
can,
next time,
I'm
I
going to say
suppose.
that that's
Yeah.
what happened. But
Thank you.
is there
Thank
anything
you,
else that you guys
Nevis.
would like to do? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I really
you're welcome.
appreciate that.
Yep. I'm going to pick on you because I can. Yeah. So, is there anything else that you guys would like to do before you go to bed for the night?
could I do something that involves every single one of my skills? So could I dodge?
Oh my.
And I'll get ticks all the way down just before we go to sleep.
Just do some training.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we're not going to do that. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. We can do this after the session, but basically, when you guys sleep tonight, you will all apply your ticks. So basically, how that works is anything you have a tick beside, you look at the score, not the bonus, and you increase that score by 1, and then you remove the tick. If your score happens to go up to the next 10, right? So if it was at like 29 and you got to 30, then your bonus would also go up to the 3 instead of the 2, right? So you can go through and you can do that for all your ticks. You guys all go to bed. You have a good night's sleep, except for Herbie. You have you go to sleep and you wake up, and there is this spider-like robot again that you don't quite remember, but like this is, so you don't remember this, but you wake up, you wake up and there's a spider-like robot right beside you, and it injects a needle like into your arm, and you freak out and you wake up and you're in your bed and there's nothing there, and then you lay back in your bed and then you fall asleep again, and then all of a sudden you wake up again and there's a robot that has a needle and it's coming for you. And then you realize that you're not you. And you look in the mirror and it is Hella looking back at you in the mirror, and the robot is going for her. And then you wake up, and we'll end there.
Ooh.
That's some Inception levels of confusion going on there.
Quick, spin your top.
Is there a like nightmare skill?
You're really good at nightmares.
You're really good at nightmares. Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool.
All right. So yes, I hope everybody that's still with us had enjoyed this, or anybody that's watching this later on YouTube, whenever it gets there. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you hopefully next weekend as we continue this journey.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.